Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to talk about the Northerners. The Northerners need to be educated. The Northerners, they are full of banditry. Most Hausas people that are bandits. For Hausas, Fulanis, they are these two tribes. They are the ones that are the Boko Haram. They are the ones that are the bandits. There are most tribes in the bandits. The Fulanis need to be educated. The Fulanis Hausa needs to be educated. In fact, the Northerners generally need to be educated. The Sokotos, the Katsina, the Zamfara, the all those Borno, Borno, Bauchi, Katsina. They need to be educated because the northern are the less educated people in the six political zones. They are not educated at all because that is the way the political government made them to be. They didn't want to invest in educational structure in the politics. In fact, these are Ariwa influencers. You guys should be talking about them because they are your brothers. Because if you don't talk about it, the more you guys won't be educated. Because I pity for the northerners honestly because though when these people want to campaign, when Tinubu want to campaign, he go to northern states because he know that they are less educated. He deceive them that he will do it for them, and they believe because of his sheer bag of fright. Because the political zone, the geopolitical zones in Nigeria is in northern Nigeria. They are very poor, so they didn't have a choice. They thought that someone that is giving them food and rice is a better person because most northern people they are beggars. They are fond of begging because one because I don't blame them because I blame the government for not taking care of the northerners. At least they should do good roads, good actually they should do school even though actually they should pay for school. Actually they should do infrastructure of schools for them because most states, most community in northern states in northern Nigeria, they have schools. And again, it's not like so in the west. The western states have the western Nigeria have this thing have schools. Most western people are educated. An average Yoruba man, at least he went to a secondary school. The westerners are more educated than northerners because the Yoruba people don't most Yorubas they don't play with their children. Even though you didn't go to school, at least you learn handwork. At least you use begging. Most Yoruba people they have handwork even though they didn't go to school. Even after school, so Yoruba people lọkọsẹ olùmọ̀ọ́sẹ̀ kan that's Yoruba people for you. Please, do not you according to what Very Dark Man say when Alinu acted the movie, there's one European movie that Alinu acted. People were surprised that he was speaking English. Most people, if they say Hausa man speak English, they'll be surprised because they believe that Hausa people are not usually educated. Yes, yes, I believe that. Even me before, I think that Fulanis are not educated, are not usually educated. But when I say a Fulani person educated, I was surprised that that's wow. Please, the government needs to do something about it. Especially the influencers, the outside influencers. Please talk about your people because if you want to talk about them, that means you don't love them. Anybody that love, in fact, anybody that love is tribal person. We talk about will fight for the person. We talk when it's necessary. The outside people are less educated. When we start enlightening the Hausas or the Northerners, the Arewas, that is when they will start having the wisdom to stop banditry. That is when they will start having the wisdom to to stop tribal war. At least some of them are wise, but not all are wise. Especially through their language, through I didn't hear Hausas, if not I would have said it in Hausa to some Hausa people here. I would have made a video in Hausa, but I didn't hear Hausa. That is does the will of God. So I'm advised to those your Hausa brothers, please you guys should be educating Hausa people because the more the Hausa people are going down with because the political leaders are using Hausa for banditry and it is alarming. If we don't start encouraging them, if these Hausa people start entering bad into him, they'll take over Nigeria because the Northerners are the most populated people. In fact, go forbid bad thing. If all the Northerners are bandits, are Boko Haram, Nigeria is finished because they do not have population. They have population. In fact, that at least let us say at least all northerners carry over 40% of Nigeria, over 40%. So if a country is over 40% of bandits, the country is in a big mess, it's in a big trouble. So please, I encourage the government or the people, the arewas, the people, any influential person to talk about, to start enlightening this, you start enlightening the northerners. In fact, about tribal wars, religious war, who to vote, about voting, about education, they should train their children. And again, Hausa men love sex, they love sex only to born children. And again, they can't take care of responsibility. It's in fact it's not us that have the highest almajiris, because I blame their useless fathers. I blame their useless, because the men that will force the woman to sleep with them, because yes, some women they don't want to born more than 4 children, but the men will force them to have sex with them, to pregnant them, to born children. A man will born children in north, will just sleep with children without no care, and they'll start begging. In fact, I didn't blame the children for begging, because when they didn't have choice, when they are poor, they will beg. Was the only choice is begging is better than stealing. Yes, when you have no choice. Yes, because if you don't beg, if you steal, they'll say you are a thief. So I didn't blame them for even begging. I blame that useless fathers, or let's say I blame some useless women for in fact I blame some useless parents for not taking care of their children. Honestly, that is the northerners. Please, the northerners to rise up, because if you guys don't rise up, you guys may regret, and you guys may be the one to mess this country up. Thank you very much. Thanks.